Shigeru Ishiba quit, and that's all because he's close to China. In Japan, many people support the United States, and I think what they support the United States is at the next level. However, they don't like China. Even the Defense Minister described China as the country's greatest strategic challenge. And only 30% of Japanese had a favorable view of China. Japanese people blame China about the military threat, China human rights surprise. Also, when Japan dumps nuclear wastewater to the sea, China banned the seafood business with Japan, which Japan is not happy about it. And then it comes to now, which is a Trump tariff. That is a talk of the $550 billion US. Japan and the United States has reached agreement that Japan must invest $550 billion US to United States, and 90% of profit will go to United States. That made people angry. And all that anger is carried by China, because they believe China uses Japan as a man in the middle to do the business with the United States, to move the illegal goods, like the whitewash the goods, and to sell the goods from China, but through Japan. And Ishiba's close relation to China made people believe he got money from China. And that made people in Japan angry. And they thought that's the core reason why United States has launched $550 billion US to Japan. But they never imagined United States is not a accountable country on the political point of view. And all Japanese people are doing right now is to keep Japanese and the United States relation as good as possible. Even the United States has asked $550 billion US. Prices in Japan also going high, and that also hurt Ishiba. But people never thought about the US dollar inflation effect that are directly imported from United States that made all the original energy price going high, which lead to the high price in Japan. And the United States dollar inflation is another part of the reason, and they all blaming China. So the reason behind that is that big countries and the developed countries push stories to control what they think. In politicals, they call it cognitive management and strategic communication. This is all about getting normal people like you and me to get more united and keep the central leadership satisfied. At the end of the day, the people tend to think the same. Even you are at the free speech countries, you are under this leadership. And that's how Japan and Korea are looking today.